Alright, for our first match today, we find ourselves on Royal Blood, spawning in the top right-hand side of the map. Give it up for the Protoss player, Papa. And on the other side of the map, the Zerg, the purple pieces. Give it up for Sunset. Do apologize for my voice. It does sound a little bit off. I did wake up feeling not too hot today. Being driven purely by the excitement to be here, casting more StarCraft games. Always a pleasure to be here. Pull first out of our Zerg player, like a 16 pull, so not super aggressive. Just wanting to be safe. Want to be on the safe side. Papa just kind of starting off fairly normal here. Grabbing our gas, starting off the wall. Nothing. Oh, here we go. I spoke too soon. Jump proxy across the map. Another gateway coming up here fairly soon, I believe. Yeah, Sunset's probably going to scout this. I have to keep an eye on that Overlord. With the pull first, I don't think he's going to be in too much trouble whenever Papa starts to turn up the heat here. We will have to see. Proxies are always tricky to deal with sometimes. Alright, first 6 Zerglings are on the way. Actually, yeah. Sunset is going to spot this basically immediately. A bit unfortunate here for Papa. That being said, Proxies could still potentially get some damage done, but it looks like Sunset's feeling fairly safe. He's actually just sending the Zerglings immediately. Sunset has decided that no damage will be done today. Zerglings are going to be wrapping around the pylon here. Should be taken out here fairly soon. And Papa is already going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Shield battery going up for our Protoss player. Just playing it a bit safe here. And I do like the Overlord just hanging out, making sure that this gateway does not get powered back up. Good call by our Protoss player here. Metabolic boost is going to be on the way now. Yeah, Sunset's feeling pretty good about the proxy he just mopped up, because we are just straight droning. Sunset feels like he has absolutely nothing to fear right now. Twilight Council on the way now for our Protoss player. I imagine not sure if we're going to be seeing charge here fairly soon. Third base on the way now for our Zerg player. And not too much to say so far. Looks like both of our players are going to be settling in here a little bit. Yep, charge is going to be on the way, I imagine. Okay. Robo on the way, and I'm curious to see how Papa decides to follow this up. Are we going to see just an explosion of gateways here soon, or are we going to take a chance on expanding? Proxies being cleaned up, of course. Ro1 on the way now for our Zerg player. Ooh. We might just see a 66 drone roach bust here, I imagine. Ah, there we go. It is going to be an all-in from our Protoss player. 6 gateways are on the way now. 7 gateways. That's going to put us at a healthy 8 gateway count. So we're going to be seeing a massive gateway all-in here fairly soon. War Prism is also on the way. Now, Sunset is going to spot these extra gateways being built. This is a huge wall. So I believe Sunset did actually spot these extra gateways being built at the front. Yep. Drones are being cut in favor of roaches. Yeah, Sunset actually has this Sunset is taking this very seriously. More roaches are going to be on the way. Layer coming up here fairly soon. Warp Prism is already here. We're going to see a big warp in of Zealots. Now we're going to have to see Papa get something done here with this, because if he doesn't, he is going to be entirely too far behind to really make a comeback. Alright, here we go. The Zealots are going to come in, take out one of the queens, clear up a little bit of creep that was being spread. Not too much damage currently, but there is a lot of roaches here. It's not going to be easy for just these Zealots to be able to come in and cleave their way through this. Nice kiting here by Sunset, trying to keep the Zealots at bay, keep them at range. Oh man, charge is so good. Sunset's going to continue to fall back. I mean, he is really just cleaning up these Zealots. And just an absolutely incredible display here. And with that, it looks like Papa's attack is going to be cleaned up. Nothing left here but Stalker, Zealot. Oh, there is another Zealot warp in. Yeah, Papa is going to have to back up here. Really, really well done by Sunset. And we're actually going right back into droning. Really nice game sense here out of Sunset. Alright, Papa's going to continue to try and get something done here. I believe his goal here is just to clean up a couple of the tumors. Big warp in. Maybe try and catch Sunset as he's moving out, but Sunset does have an eye on everything that Papa is currently doing. More going to be on the way now for our Protoss player. I think at this point, one Immortal is not going to be too great against all of these roaches. Let's see the units lost. Actually, very much in favor for our Zerg player. Really well done. Papa trying to find an angle with which to attack. Going to take out another queen. And looks like he's going to take out a couple of active creep tumors as well. Going to slow down that creep spread here. Now, Papa may be down in this scenario, but he's trying to do everything that he can to try and just kind of slow the Zerg down as much as possible, preventing some of that creep spread. I think he's going to try and deal with this fourth base, but there's just too many roaches here currently. More Zealots are going to be on the way now. That being said, +1 for the roaches is about a fourth of the way done. Oh, the Immortal's actually going to be joining us. Once again, Sunset just kiting back. Now that roach speed is done, he's... Oh, actually, really nice wall off here by Papa. Warping in behind the roaches. The absolute audacity here. There's still not going to be quite enough Protoss to really be able to take out all of these roaches. And I believe, yeah, that's going to be it for Papa's attack. And Sunset's going to go for the throat. Oh, I didn't even realize that Chrono's here. Sunset is really trying to get as many units out as possible. Ravager's going to be on the way now. Oh, GG's going to be called. Yeah, Papa was in a bit of a sticky situation there. Wasn't going to really be able to do too much. Excellent game there by Sunset. Alright, that puts Sunset up 1 game versus Papa. And we'll be heading into game number 2. It's always fun to cast PVZs, mostly just because it's a matchup that I'm not super familiar or comfortable with casting. But always an opportunity to learn, you know? Alright, here we are on Ancient Cistern. Bit of a longer map. Spawning in the top right hand side, it is the orange Protoss player, Papa. And in the bottom left hand side with the Zerg pieces, and up 1 game. Give it up for Sunset. We have another proxy coming out onto the field now. Wonder if he's going to try and... Oh, we're going to see a cannon rush, ladies and gentlemen. Super exciting. It'll be interesting to see what type of cannon rush Papa has in mind. First probe is going to be up here. Oh, going for the corner. Nice, nice. I don't think there's actually enough room there to completely wall off a cannon, but we'll have to see. I don't know if Sunset is actually aware of what's happening. Also, Sunset did go pool first, so this is not going to be as scary. Oh, yep. Drones are going to be pulled. He is going to spot the pylon here. Gateway is going to go down, so he is going to do a low ground pylon, or a low ground cannon rush. He's going to try and get this walled off. Ooh, nice. One more pylon. Oh, actually goes for the gateway. Nice. Really well done there by Papa. Sunset's response is going to be a couple of spine crawlers. Now, this is going to get tricky because Papa does have high ground vision, and he is going to be able to put down more cannons. Now, I think this is actually the appropriate number of drones to pull. It's going to be able to kill this first cannon, and should be able to deal with the second cannon as well. But that being said, this cannon has finished up, and I believe, yeah, can actually take out the drones here. These spine crawlers will finish up soon and deny Papa that high ground vision. At the same time, this cannon rush has kind of stalled out. This is going to prevent Sunset from taking the natural expansion. Spine crawlers putting in some good work. Oh, is Papa actually going to give this up? I think he could honestly put a probe up here and maybe spot for the cannons, but no, it looks like he just kind of wants to stall out Sunset at this point. Photon cannon is going to be taken out as well. Oh, yep. Now he's going to try and poke up here. Try and get a couple of shots off on the queen. Unfortunately, that queen definitely has range on the probes. Gateway looks like it's going to be taken out. Another pylon is going to be put down just to kind of keep these photon cannons powered. Sunset going for the Ro1. On the other side of the map, it looks like we do have a cyber core on the way, but unfortunately, the gateway is taken out. That is going to have to be rebuilt. I don't know, it does kind of feel like Papa right now is in a bit of a pickle. Oh, actually going straight into Stargate, so it's going to be... Oh, this is fascinating. This almost kind of feels like a hybrid of Cannon Rush versus Terran and a Cannon Rush versus Zerg at this point. I can't imagine a Void Ray would be great. Do you have two queens now? Actually, can they? I don't think they can actually reach this. Well, it looks like Sunset is going to be completely contained in, but there's a couple of roaches on the way, so they will be able to morph into Ravagers here fairly soon and start kind of poking away at this. Oh yeah, it is going to be Void Ray. Void Ray is going to be nice for taking out the Ravagers or keeping them at range, but at the same time, I mean, Queens have significant range on air units. Oh, he's going to try and walk down here. Very bold move here out of Sunset. Just wanting to break this cannon rush as soon as possible. Ravagers are going to be finishing up here momentarily. There are a couple of... Oh, actually targeting down the queens. Very good call here out of Papa. Oh, cannons are almost completely taken out. There's not much shield battery energy left. Void Ray has popped out. Might actually be able to take out the second queen. This is going to be super unfortunate. Now the Void Ray is going to be completely uncontested. Actually, I think he should probably... Wow. Yep, he's going to take out one of the Ravagers. The Spine Crawlers are still going to just kind of poke away at everything. Sunset trying to get something done here. Might be able to take out... No, not going to be able to take out. Second Void Ray will be popping out here momentarily. I didn't even realize this, but Sunset actually took the third base location. I don't even remember when he snuck a drone out that way. More queens are going to be on the way. Oh no, this one queen is off creep. It might get picked off. Alright, back on creep. Queen is going to be taken out. However, there is another queen on the low ground here. It looks like these Void Rays are going to have nowhere to run. They're going to try and take out another queen. Being said, the... oh, lost a Void Ray there. There is a... The Stargate was removed from play. Spore Crawlers are going to be finishing up here soon, so the Void Ray will have to evacuate here soon. Alright, now the Void Ray is more just kind of a nuisance for Sunset. While this is all happening, Sunset managed to clean up the contain here at his natural. More queens are going to be on the way. The Void Ray is going to be basically useless. On the other side of the map, we have another Stargate coming up, as well as +1 weapons, so it looks like maybe we're just going to try and skip straight into an air game. Alright, so the game has stabilized for Sunset, going straight into droning as well as a layer. And I think he's actually in a fantastic position. Another Stargate on the way now. It looks like, yes, we will be pumping out Void Rays as quickly as possible. Sunset sending off just a small squad of roaches just to poke at the front, see what's up. Of course, Papa expecting this. We do have a cannon at the front. Void Ray has been brought back to the natural base. Almost kind of feels like an old patch game at this point. Roaches will probably get picked off before they can actually get home. Second Void Ray on the way as well. Papa continuing to pump out Void Rays just to try and catch up here in army. So I think Sunset's current objective now is to try... Oh, Void Rays are getting a little bit frisky here. Gonna be able to take out one of the queens, maybe a second queen. Nice pullback there by Papa. Oh, he's actually gonna take out a second queen. Nice micro there by Papa. Getting a little bits of damage done to the Zerg player. That being said, we are 7.5 minutes in, and we have no expansion out of Papa, so this is going to be this start to become a bit of an all-in situation. Prismatic alignment is going to be triggered. Spore Crawler is going to be taken out. Hydralisks are now on the way for Sunset. Now these Void Rays are going to be a bit of a nuisance here for Sunset. Oh, almost takes out the low health Void Ray. Manages to clean up the Spore Crawler. Definitely a game state that both players have played numerous times. I feel like at this point, Sunset has pretty much stabilized and is going to try and go for probably a bit of a bust here. Papa continuing just to pump out Void Rays as quickly as possible. We don't see any sign of a... Oh, no, we're going to try and expand here. Couple of scouting lanes moving out onto the field just to see what's up on Papa's side of the map. Fourth base now on the way for our Zerg player. There's no way these Zerglings get anything done, right? They are going to get into the base. They're actually going to be able to harass this mineral line pretty effectively, and there's not the Void Ray. There's only one Void Ray at the third base location. He's going to try and fight with the pros. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we do have the Void Rays now poking in, just absolutely eviscerating everything. Sunset moving a couple of queens into position to try and deal with this. Void Rays will be pushed back. It looks like the Zerglings were cleaned up here. Losing 5 probes while already kind of low on the probe count is a bit unfortunate. Hydralisks might actually be able to catch these Void Rays. If these Void Rays go down, this is probably going to be game over for Papa. Several Void Rays do get taken down. Papa trying to find an angle to fight these at, but he's just not going to be able to do it. Also, Hydralisk speed is done. I believe, yeah. We do have Hydralisk speed finished. Going to be able to chase them a little bit more effectively. Void Rays are fast, but well, actually they're just going to go home. Sunset putting together his army. Roach Hydra, it's like we're back in HOTS. Alright, Sunset is going to try and poke into the third base here. Oh, actually, the Void Rays are all going to be taken out by the looks of things here. We only have 3 Void Rays left. 2. 1. I think that might actually be it. I think Sunset has successfully bust. GG's going to be called. Sunset taking the 2-0. Really well done there.